God. What have I done? What have I done? How's it going, everybody? Mike back from Kapowcast with not a review video. This is what I'm calling my quarantine haul. This is how a grown adult deals with the horrible, horrifying uncertainties of the world. He buys toys almost to the rate of being ashamed. These are all some high Grail pieces here for me, especially this one right here. But I'm going to go through, open them all real quick here, and then give my quick thoughts on them. And we'll see if I'm glad that I did this. Okay, so first up, I'm going to open up the Alpha Flight Amazon exclusive box set. Not really sure how I ended up getting this. I was like, maybe I want to do Alpha Flight. And then I picked up Guardian, Vindicator, whatever you want to call them, at a local comic shop. And then I was like, it just kind of snowballed. The next thing you know, it's a horrible series of events. The figures are in there. You got bios and stuff. I got this pretty fairly cheap. Usually this is going for over $100 on Amazon. 6 figures and all that. I got it for 82 or something like that. It really cheap, enough to where it came out to being like 14 bucks a figure. Oh, why not? Grab my trusty bat knife here. Do I open this? Okay. Just throw that on the ground. Plastic. Ooh, snowy. Oh God, is there? Oh, it's such a horrible sound. Let's see, we'll start with Vindicator here. Yeah, and that's what I was afraid of. I did watch a lot of reviews before I bought most of this stuff, and they were commenting on like how the plastics don't match here and here. And that's kind of a bummer. You can see it. The thing, I was very hesitant on buying this set just because there was a lot of QC issues, but like I said, it was super marked down, so I was just like, why not? I'm quarantined at home. So she looks all right. She's got a massive booty, but got a little bit of a scuff there. Not too pumped about that. Kind of like a savage opening these. But she looks all right. Paint there. It's the North Star. Ooh, that's loose. Everybody has correct feet. That's also like super loose. This scuff there, probably from when I was pulling him out of the package. We'll put him in there. Put her here. Okay, she's gonna take a little nap. Look at Shaman. He looks pretty good. No complaints here. The deco looks nice and clean-ish. Can see some green bleeding through there, so that's at Snowbird here. And the paint looks a little sloppy on the tops of the boots here, but it kind of matches a little bit, so I'm not too upset about it. But I do like that metallic-y blue. She's probably not going to be able to stand too well because of the hair and the cape. She's going to take a nap over there. Sometimes, there we go. We got Puck here. He looks pretty good. We did some shading on his arms. We got the Puck butt. I'm okay with these. I mean, if any of these guys were released, I think individually, they would probably still be in the pegs, and they'd probably be figures you're finding at Walgreens to this day. Took a little bit more care and effort into the paint deco. Give them some accessories. Then, I got this for 80 some bucks. For that, it was actually down to 77. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. What's next? How about that? This guy does not want to open. So I decided I was going to get street level heroes. I picked up Defenders, Elektra, picked up Shang-Chi. I don't know if anybody wants this. Be okay with this. Yeah. Of course, he's got like floaty parts, like this part right here is a floaty part. I don't know why Hasbro just doesn't... Just glue it. Just glue it. This guy I had seen going for $70 in some cases, and I was like, that is a lot. I got him for about I think 40. When it's older figures like that, I can justify it a bit more. But when people are selling brand new figures that just hit shelves on, you know, eBay or Mercari for $40, $50, $60 that, you know, you can still order online or still pre-order, I'm baffled by. He does come with an alternate head sculpt, but it's basically the same exact head sculpt. He almost has inverted as far as his hair goes. I don't know, like, I know this is a more modern, I believe this is a more modern contemporary look, but it kind of just looks like he's balding a little bit. He just has hair on the side, like from the front. That one, I don't know which one I like better. I'll probably decide a little bit later on, but he's a pretty cool figure. I like him. I'm glad I didn't pay $70, $80 for him. Just use some patience and you can find it significantly cheaper. You're probably not going to find it at retail, especially the older the figure, the less chance you are ever going to find finding it at a retail type price. But, you know, like I said, that's kind of the when you come in late, that's what to be expected. But there are better deals out there. There are better prices, and watch reviews. Check out, you know, see if it's worth the price. If you feel content paying it, if you're okay with it, if you can still sleep at night, like, go for it, you know. But don't feel the need to rush out and you have to drop, you know, that $70, $80, $90 on one figure, because, you know, the chance, like, look at Pizza Spidey, the chances of that now holding its worth, even though it has for a long time, once the vintage one comes out, that thing's going to drop. So just, you know, be patient. There could always be a re-release, or, you know, there could be other, you know, other figures for same figure for a cheaper price. You just got to keep an eye on it. Don't be afraid to buy loose either. One thing I have noticed, though, with his legs, like his legs don't go back all the way. Like, he kind of always has this leaning forward. That's a little bit better. I might have to glue that because that's annoying. That's almost as annoying as the Chimney Cyclops stuff. Cool, I like him. Let's open up another one. How about we do Bullseye? Man-Thing arm, once again, no use for that. Oh, and there goes his head. Alrighty, here's Bullseye, and boy, oh boy, I need to fuss with this belt. What the hell? And here's Bullseye. Apparently he can shoot knives from his hand like a laser. The way he's throwing this doesn't really make sense because it looks like he's just, it doesn't look right. Like, there should be like a swoosh motion, like if he's going like this. But the specifics of it, it also kind of looks like he has just really long fingernails, like a salad fingers thing going on. He does have an alternate hand, and that is nice. That'll probably be how he sits on my shelf. That's just too awesome. Sick. He came with two knives, and it was in the package, and it just came out like warped to all hell. Like, I'm gonna have to get some hot water and definitely reset that. On the same price as Blade. He also has this alternate head. Looks like he's on some speed. No, I don't think I like that. Might be some people's cup of tea. Not really mine. I kind of like this more classic look for him. Smell my finger. Smell it. Let's open up another one, shall we? So let this be a lesson to you guys. I had seen this pack at Target numerous times. I was like, wow, it looks really cool. And I kind of thought about getting it, but I was like, I'm not really collecting Spider-Man. I'm strictly doing X-Men Marvel Legends. I don't need this. Fast forward to about a year or so later, and I've decided to not only start picking up a few more Spider-Man, but I also decided to just overall pick up villains, and I wanted to do the Sinister Six. And this is your more classic Kraven. here I am now. I have it, and I had to pay over retail for it. Unfortunately, I paid. I don't know. I'm not going to get into everything because I don't want to go in. It was not too insane of a markup. It was enough where I was okay sleeping at night. I was that person on eBay. I literally swooped, like, I had been watching them, but I had literally swooped in the last 3 seconds, I should say, of the auction and nabbed them. And these guys were actually sold by the same seller, so that worked out. Let's take that knife and get these guys open. Spider-Man. Always put your knife away and don't let it sit around, especially if you have small children. Yeah. All right. Beat up Peter Parker. He's pretty happy to be beaten up. Not bad, though. Finally have a Peter Parker head sculpt, even if he is all jacked up. All right, and here's Black Suit Spidey. My collection was sorely missing a black costume Spidey. Granted, this isn't the symbiote. This is the actual costume. In the comics, it's the actual fabric costume. I'm so happy to have a black costume Spidey, even though they're probably going to redo and make another one in the new Spider-Man mold for the vintage wave. The paintwork is actually, zooming in here, it's actually pretty clean. It's a little fuzzy. It's nice and clean. I like it. There he is. Got the head on. Looking pretty nice. Not bad. Like I said, you get some angles. Doesn't look like he's totally smiling, but it just sucks because the black eye is on that side, and that's the more beat up side, and he's smiling. But I can dig it, though. I can live with it. Let's get Craven out. The opposite hand here. 2 whipping hands, 2 fisted hands. No splayed out hands, which those are some of my favorite hands to do with Spidey, but what can you do? This gun here that comes with Craven that he uses to himself. This spear. And here we have a classic Craven. Look at that hairy chest. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah. There's only a few things I don't like about him. For one, my paint, though, is super clean. I'm super happy about that. Looks really good. But these cankles, like he's supposed to have little booties on. It just looks like he has cankles because it looks like they just put boots on him and just painted the tips of these black. So goofy. But I love this vest. This vest looks awesome. Look at that face. Like he's all coked up. Got the Craven butt. Let's see if he can... He doesn't come with any alternate hands or anything like that, but look... Yeah. What the hell did that happen? Let's see him hold this gun here. I kept trying to get him to hold the gun with 2 hands, and it kept falling out. I'm angry. No. If I saw this guy coming towards me, like... in little flat booty shoes with some capris, leopard print capris on, a lion vest, a gun, and making this face, I would be terrified. Yeah, this guy's really good. I'm really happy to have him. To roll out to my Spider-Man Rogues gallery. This looks really good. I really like it. And it's Spidey's actual mask. All right, and there's our Spidey and Craven. Yeah. I really do wish he had the splayed out hands. I know the Sandman version one came with the splayed out hands. But still, I'm still happy with it. All right, I think we have one more to open. And let's do the main event. Yes, I broke down. I picked up this set. My loving, beautiful wife gave me the go-ahead to pick this up. Luckily, I did not pay what a lot of the prices out there are for, which are astronomical. We're talking $200-300 for this set, which I think is... but I still paid a good chunk of change for it. I actually put an offer in. I gave a lower offer than what they were asking, and they accepted it, to my shock. So I was very happy to get it. When it arrived, I was elated. I was so happy. This gives me the go-ahead, too, to kind of round out that whichever version of the X-Men team you want to call the giant-size X-Men team or the Konami arcade game team. Something to that effect. I get to finally, do that team. The only thing that was really stopping me was not having the Cyclops. They're probably going to reissue it. I'm guessing like in a couple weeks they're going to announce that they're doing a new one, and then I'm just going to feel like a big idiot. But at least I also have this Dark Phoenix here. I took off the head. The weird looking head, just not a fan of it. Not a good look. But we have some great options in here, and I can't wait to get these guys in hand. Ba-da-da. Bat knife. I can't believe I'm actually going to open this. Again, the second I cut that tape, guys, it's all over. I'm going to do it. 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 It's happening. Oh, and it's done. I need a drink after that. To put your bat knife away, kids. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. All right. Parts from the... God, now I want to watch X-Men now. Jesus, Mary. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. Quick reaction, really. Unboxing. There's tons of reviews on these. Some of these like are 2-3 years old. Look at these head sculpts. But just look at the difference. Sculpts. It's like night and day. And I will always... I'm sorry, I will always go with Hasbro over the Toy Biz stuff. Like, I know Toy Biz fans have their reasons, and they like them, and they did do a lot of good stuff. They had a lot of good articulation. They really brought the adult collector game in. But when you look at some of the head sculpts that Toy Biz used to do, and then you look at something like this, this is awesome. Like, and even going back to the, that's a good head sculpt. These actually look like, female faces. They actually have people that know how to sculpt females, and it's refreshing. It's good. I like it. I'm sure you've all seen it before. Neutral head sculpt on the old Phoenix body, the good Phoenix body, I should say. Oh, I love it. I can actually display this figure again, and I'll probably display her with that 80s team. If you want a little bit more of a dynamic look, that's awesome. I like that. And then she has display. I like that. That's a toughie. But this looks really good. I love how dynamic Hasbro's gotten with their female hair. Yeah, they could have it kind of just sitting plain Jane like that, but that is a dynamic sculpt. Good Lord. Back to Phoenix. Oh yes, takes me back. Playing that old arcade game, or even the Pride of the X-Men. Yeah. Oh man, these stupid belts. I gotta always fuss with them to get them exactly. Just glue them, Hasbro, where I want them. Okay, that'll do for now. Oh yes. Ah, yes. That's a good Cyclops. A paint shading on the figure. Little weird, stiff joints. Probably from having to sit in his plastic cage. Pretty happy. I'm a happy guy here. Like I said, they're probably going to announce a single card version of this coming out. But knowing, they'll probably change something minor like the deco, or maybe he won't have the shading. And it couldn't be a Cyclops. Gene! Speaking of Gene, let's get that Dark Phoenix out. Oh, the amount of garbage beside me right now. This is the head sculpt right here. I mean, I don't know why you would want any other head sculpt on the Dark Phoenix, actually. Just looking at this. Evil. I like it. This is supposed to be, I think, yeah, back there. Oh, that's great. That's probably going to be how I'll have her pose. That looks really good. I'm really happy with this. I'll put her with my evil mutants or X-Men villains. Right here you can see that translucent hair towards the end. That looks really good. She's got the yellow eyes, but I really like it. And let me see. Bad thing about this Phoenix right here, the regular Phoenix, is she has these heels that make her a little more, but it can be done. Those are some great looking Phoenixes right there. I'm very happy with this because there's a slight chip in this Cyclops' arm. I don't know how that happened, or if that's just a factory defect or what, but you know, it's not a big deal. I'll start my my vintage X-Men team, my non-90s X-Men team. Which reminds me, I decided to actually place the head of the Love Triangle 3-pack to place it on the first appearance Wolverine body from the Hulk 2-pack, and I feel like this really looks good. This really works for a old, you know, giant size X-Men Wolverine type deal, and just to see him, you know, we'll put regular Phoenix right there. Let's bring old Slim in here, and yeah, I think that looks really, these guys will look really good on the shelf together. I'm very excited for this. Oh, God help me. I need help. All right, guys, and there you have it. That's just everything I purchased. Oh, God, what's wrong with me? But you know what? The important thing is I made sure my bills are all paid. Everything's good. We're good. And it was just really nice to get a lot of these pieces that otherwise, you know, are pretty big Grail pieces. And also I've you know, put new life into older figures like this Phoenix figure here. Now, I mean, can be displayed and doesn't look like turds. And, you know, also of this, you know, I have the Wolverine here, you know, ready for his giant sized X-Men display. So all in all, I mean, I can't complain. I got a lot of rearranging and setting up to do for displays, and hopefully I can get, if I can get Phoenix to stand, I'll just hold her here. Other than that, yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We have tons of stuff going up on here, and hopefully we got more stuff coming up as things start to get back to normal. So until next time, stay safe. Take care.